Hello and lovely to see you again. Happy New Year to all of our cruise fans from us here on, of course, the Planet Cruise TV show. My name's Sean Ryan and, yeah, I think it's our 9th year of bringing you great deals with Planet Cruise. Tonight we've got so many great savings, so many great trips, but I'm joined by a great friend of mine, the one and only Keith Maynard. Nice to see you, Keith.
Happy New Year, Sean.
Yeah, Happy New Year. Any New Year's resolutions, by the way?
I suppose, because of the number of comments we get about the way I always rattle on about food and talk about all the different ports in terms of what you can eat, probably to cut down on all the different food advice when we go to ports. That and be a little bit more butch. I think I need to be a bit butcher, you know.
But my New Year's resolution is to go on more cruise holidays.
Oh, surprise.
Definitely. And to be a bit more camp then, yeah. There you go.
Exactly.
But,
and to be nicer to me.
No, that's not going to start. But seriously, we've got some amazing offers tonight, and I want your New Year's resolution if you've never been on a cruise, to maybe book a cruise this year for the very first time. You will not regret it. Now, something really important we need to tell you. We have a brand new phone number. It's a free phone number, but please jot it down straight away. It's there. You can see it there, right at the bottom of the screen there, down there. It is 0203, yeah, right down there, 6969 457. So jot that down. That's the number you need to call tonight to get some amazing cruises. So, Keith, where are we going to tonight?
Well, all over the world. The final deal was probably our favourite we were talking about, wasn't it? A great chance to go down to Southeast Asia with Holland America, but there's so many great opportunities. There's a couple of good deals that have drinks packages included.
Yeah, always a
the
good
Royal
thing.
Caribbean one, really stands out on Navigator of the Seas. And there's a wonderful chance also to go into quite a rare area, go to the Faroe Islands. I go over to Reykjavik and Iceland, the land of the midnight sun.
Yeah, and see the Northern Lights.
See the Northern Lights,
yeah.
Exactly.
Honestly, I can't wait to get started. So here we go. I tell you what, wouldn't it be nice to think you've already booked a cruise for 2016? You could do it tonight. Now,
you probably have, haven't you?
Actually, I've got a cruise in February.
In February?
Yeah.
You literally only just back.
Shush. So, once you've been on a cruise, they are really, I'm not going to say addictive, but a cruise experience is so good, you do want to, repeat it as often as you can. Now, you might have never booked with Planet Cruise. This is a multi-award winning agency. Let's just share a little bit of information about them. Now, first of all, when you actually give us a call, you'll be speaking to cruise experts, Keith.
That's right. Just like myself. I mean, I was a cruise director for 12 years in the industry. Everyone that works for us either cruises regularly, like yourself, Sean, or have worked at sea on board the ship, so it's first-hand experience. You see the outstanding track record for customer service, currently 96% feedback rating online.
And some weeks last year hit 100%,
some weeks hit 100%, incredible. We work with all the cruise lines, all the ships, so what you see on tonight's show is just a fraction of what we can give you, and we can make everything and adjust it because we tailor-make our cruise holidays. So if you have seen one of the cruises and you think, well, I wouldn't mind staying for a few days at the first port, say in Singapore or maybe in Barbados, then contact us because everything's possible. We'll do our best to make it happen.
And the whole experience from your initial phone call tonight to you coming back, everything is taken care of. So it makes such a difference. Anyway, last year I got to cruise with Princess for the first time, and do you know what? I'm a massive fan. I had an amazing time. I went away with friends who were cruising for the first time, and Princess were incredible. And actually, this is the cruise that I did on board Princess, taking me around the Norwegian fjords. Now, Keith, just before we begin on this one, it's on the Emerald Princess, and there's big news about this, isn't there?
Well, it's just come out of a refit.
Yeah.
This was in December last year, so literally it's brand spanking new within not even a week old.
Wow.
In a sense, and it's all the decor's been redone. They've upgraded all the mattresses on board, so they've actually got this beautiful new specialist mattress in every single cabin, which is really going to give you an extra special night's sleep.
Wow.
And they've added a couple of new dining options like a gastro pub and the new share restaurant as well. So very, very exciting.
So you can see these are some of the the great additions which completes the multi-million-pound refit. And whenever you go on a ship that's been refitted, I mean, it is in so many aspects just like a new ship. So that brand new speciality restaurant called Share, which Keith was telling us about, a more comfortable experience, rejuvenating sleep at sea. Every bed now has a luxury mattress. Now, I like the sound of this, the salty dog. Gaskell Grove Pub, don't you?
Yeah, everyone likes a salty dog.
They do.
And, yeah, small plates, big temptations. I like that. I like that kind of tagline.
And all these new interconnecting doors as well. So if you are going with friends and family, you've got those as well.
When we cruise together, we'll have an interconnecting door, Sean. I can just walk in at any point and say, I'm free.
You normally ask for a double bed, Keith. Anyway.
Oh, it's a bit steamy. Are we past the watershed? What's going on?
That was a joke, by the way. Anyway, let's take you on board with Princess and give you a little taster of what the experience would be like.
Emerald Princess is a Grand Class ship that entered service for Princess Cruises in April 2007. She's one of the largest ships in the Princess fleet. There are nearly 900 balcony staterooms from which to take in the colourful sunrise over the ocean. Leisurely days spent on board in the Piazza-style atrium are relaxing and entertaining, with the nearby International Cafe fulfilling your cravings for fresh salads and toasted paninis, or maybe even a glass of milk with fresh cookies. Whether you're getting refreshed with a workout in the fitness centre, or putting your feet up at movies under the stars, your experience on the Emerald Princess is sure to be an unforgettable one. So with so much going on board Emerald Princess, it's a good idea to get some inside information. And who better to ask than the cruise director, Kelvin.
How are you?
Thanks, very good. Thanks for coming along and talking to us.
Thank you.
Now, you've been, what, 15 years with Princess?
Princess, 15 years. I joined actually the Sun Princess, which is a smaller ship than the Emerald, in 1998.
What can people expect the first time they come on board Emerald Princess?
Well, there's a huge variety. We have singers, we have musicians, instrumentalists, magicians, comedians. Comedians are a big thing with the Brits. They seem to love them. But then, of course, we have big production shows as well with our singers and dancers. You know, we offer, on this ship in particular, 4 big production shows.
And if someone was cruising on Emerald Princess for the first time, what can they expect?
Well, I think for the first time, I think they've got to open up their mind and, you know, really enjoy everything that the ship has to offer. Even try stuff that they may never have tried before, you know, with so many different activities and shows going on. Yeah, they really need to, I think, open up their mind, and I think they'll enjoy everything. Yeah.
Well, exciting time. Yeah, thank you very much, Kelvin.
Pleasure.
Cheers.
Great to have you on board.
I know you will love your cruise with Princess. Just notice, well, even if you're short of money tonight, you know, you're a bit spent up after Christmas, you can book this with a £50 deposit. So that is amazing at this time of year, isn't it?
It's really, really good, and it's under £99 per person per night, this cruise, which is good, really good value for going around the fjords.
Well, let's take you there. So, first of all, it's straight from Southampton, means you can pack as much luggage as you like, and it does mean that, you know, unlike having a long flight, your holiday does start straight away. You've got a beautiful day at sea to get to explore the ship, haven't you, Keith?
Absolutely enjoy all that wonderful food that's included. You know, go and have a lovely cocktail as you enjoy the scenery washing past you. Stavanger's your first port of call in Norway. Sophisticated little city sitting on a patchwork of heather-covered hills. I've visited there recently when I took my dad away and did the cruise with Keith last year. So I think we've got a bit of footage.
We have. Here's Keith in Stavanger.
Stavanger is a 12th century bustling oil town with ancient ties to Norway's religious roots, and it lies across a patchwork of heather-covered hills. You can enjoy a charming walk through the old town, which is full of white wooden houses with well-tended flower gardens, and you might just catch the glimpse of an artist hard at work. You can also visit ancient Iron Age Viking farms, explore the 12th century Dormskirk Cathedral, which sits on the beautiful picturesque banks of a lake, and it's the oldest cathedral in the whole of Norway. You can feed the ducks or engage with some rather cheeky swans. You can also trace the history of the North Sea drilling at the informative Petroleum Museum, or discover the fascinating world of Stavanger's past at the Canning Museum. But without doubt, the star attraction is a cruise down the beautiful Lyrasfjord to see the iconic Pulpit Rock, which towers over 1,500 foot above the still waters of one of the longest and most beautiful fjords of Norway.
Honestly, it's absolutely stunning though, isn't it?
It really is. We always say no picture, no video, nothing we can say will do it justice. So do go and visit it in person. Ulriken's next. It's a beautiful little village, even smaller than Stavanger where we were there. It's next to the colossal Jostedal Glacier. This is Europe's largest ice floe, covering 188 square miles. It's nearly 2,000 foot thick in places. It's incredible. And then just look at some of this stunning scenery. Really picturesque, really green, really lush, really widening it back, really relaxing. It really is a chance for you to kick back. And there we go, the Jostedal Glacier that you're going to get a chance to see as you hike across.
I saw that. It's so blue. It really is that colour.
It is blue, isn't it? It's really
weird.
Incredible. And you just feel like you are in a Lord of the Rings novel. You know.
Honestly, it's fascinating.
Imagine little trolls or some, you know, some kind of dwarfs kind of singing a song coming around the corner, you know, with their big feet. Okay, Skuluden's next. This is, again, another chance to enjoy Norway. Very sleepy little fishing village at the inner end of the Fjords. This is the world's longest, probably the most stunning fjord as well. And again, another chance for you to explore what we call Bjørsdal National Park. Vast expanse of these kind of shimmering lakes and icy glaciers. And you can also see these stave churches that you're seeing here. This is the Stave Church, one of the most famous in Norway. Beautiful architecture that you only find in Norway. Very, very unusual. Then we're going through... also, if you get a chance, go to the Fjordmossen waterfall as well, which is Scandinavia's highest waterfall, and it's really, really stunning. 218 metres tall. There we go. Wow. You see it there. Really credible. Bergen's next. This is the largest of the actual ports that you go to, in the sense of it's, you know, it's one of their cities, but it's the second largest city in Norway. But even then, it's barely the size of a town in the UK.
Yeah, it still felt quiet to me.
It does.
Yeah.
It's still very close to nature. You've got the wonderful Mount Fjords, which you can take the funicular up, and then you can hike back down, which I know you did.
I did.
And really enjoyable, great way. Hiking back down, enjoying the fresh fish market, or heading through to Lake Nordas, where Edvard Grieg, one of the Norwegian's famous composer, had a wonderful house on the lake there. That's a lovely picturesque trip out as well, but it's a great little place to go.
Then a final day at sea, and the days at sea on a ship are wonderful, aren't they?
They really, really are, because again, remember, everything's included, and remember, the service on a cruise is so much better than anything you'd have experienced. And if you've never done a cruise, there really is no excuse. More people cruised out of the UK last year than ever before.
Really?
It's still a massive growing part of the holiday industry.
I've actually done this cruise with Princess. I cannot recommend it highly enough. We also give you tonight $75 on-board spend. That means that will be on your cruise card. You can use that towards drinks, you can use it towards spa treatments, but it will be there. That credit will be yours when you get on board. If Southampton's quite away from you, or if you just want to chill out the night before you cruise, we have a really special relationship with the Mearn Valley Marriott in Southampton. So from £89 per person, you'll get parking and return port transfers. Huge savings tonight, £430. And you can book this tonight with a deposit of only £50 per person, which is really good. The ID number 95216. Keith, just wanted to say something.
Yeah, well, first of all, you know, the fjords were built for cruising. The best way to visit
definitely.
Norway is via a ship. But as always, it's a live show, so you can get in touch with us via Twitter, at @BFKeith or at Planet Cruise. Lots of people getting in touch. Mila straight away saying that how much she's loving the show, how much she loves the new shirt. But Carla G saying, great start for the show. This Fjords cruise looks fab, stunning scenery, and the ship's not bad either. And Philip Perry saying he's in Stavanger this April with his family on his 60th cruise. It's going to be on Britannia.
60th cruise. Oh, we've got Britannia coming up, by the way.
Oh, actually, hang on, now have I read that wrong? For my 60th. I think it's not 60th cruise, Philip. There we go. I don't know which you prefer, actually.
Some of our viewers have been on 60 cruises.
Tell you what, some more than 60.
Yeah.
I know some passengers that have been. I mean, I was at sea 12 years. Some of them, I think, have actually probably been at sea longer than me, and they've all been holidays.
God, I tell you what, I am. My goal is to be. I'd love to have done 60 cruises.
Oh, you're the Uncle Albert of the cruise industry, so you're like during the cruise. That's you.
I've only been on 21 cruises. I've been very lucky. But anyway, my first cruise was actually with Royal Caribbean, and I've cruised with them many times. We've got them on tonight's show. It's a 9-night cruise featuring Spain, France, and Portugal from Southampton, and it's under £770. So let's take you on board with, of course, the Navigator of the Seas. Now, Royal Caribbean, I love the fact that they cater for everybody. They really do, don't they?
They absolutely do. And just like with Princess on my last deal, Sean, we are the #1 UK cruise agent for selling Royal Caribbean. So, you know, all the better for booking with us. They are like destinations in themselves. That's probably the best way to describe it. There's so much to see and do. You just saw the ice rink. That's the main dining room there, you know, over multi-levels, where you're getting such personalised service and such a great menu with so much to choose from. And remember, when you're on board a cruise ship, all your dietary requirements are taken care of, and you've got so many other options. Well, you can go out to Johnny Rockets, which is their 1950s kind of diner where they dance, and you can get an Oreo sundae, you can get a cheeseburger and fries if you want to. The shopping, I mean, that looks like it could be down your local high street, doesn't it? But all kind of poshed up. That is on board the ship, that huge, wonderful promenade where they had street parties. Again, because they've got the ice rink, they have professional dancers.
Yeah, I've got to say, you've got to see the ice shows.
Absolutely. So you not only have you got the professional ice show on board, Ice Planet and others, but you've also also got, you know, wonderful West End style theatre, and of course this ship was recently refurbished as well. They've got virtual balconies in a lot of the inside cabins as well. So this was refurbished in 2014, and those virtual balconies basically turn a standard inside into a wonderful video wall, which shows real-time footage of what's going on outside.
They are very real, aren't they?
Really, really real. So much so I know people changing sometimes and kind of thinking, oh,
keep the towel round so they might be looking
careful with that. You know, I don't want them to see me. Yeah.
But this is a cruise that, again, sails from Southampton with an amazing drinks package, which we'll talk about a little bit later on. The select drinks package is included. So from Southampton, and we're making our way over to the port of Le Havre, aren't we?
We are, which is your opportunity to do many different things. Probably the most and biggest pull is, of course, to go to Paris itself. Go and see the wonderful Eiffel Tower, still the tallest building in Paris. Wander down the Champs-Élysées. Maybe take a cruise on the River Seine. Very beautiful, very picturesque. Lots of gorgeous bridges that crisscross it. My favourite part of Paris has always been the Notre Dame Cathedral. I find it very atmospheric. The Lady of Paris, as she's known. And you've got a chance, of course, to go to places like the Louvre and see the Venus de Milo and the Mona Lisa.
Yeah, of course.
Always happy. Then, of course, if you want to, you can go out to Honfleur, or you can go to the D-Day beaches and you can explore the whole of Normandy. So there's other options.
So you don't have to go to Paris?
No, you don't. You really don't. Then you've got a relaxing day at sea. I'm going to be in Paris tomorrow, actually, Sean. I probably should tell you that. I know it's very exciting, isn't it? I was just thinking, didn't even realise that. Then we're going to Gijon. Now, Gijon, don't think of... I always think, people always say to me, Gijon, is that where the chicken Gijons come from? But it's not. This is a part of Spain. And this is a beautiful cobblestone part of old Spain. Really gorgeous area, in one of the greenest areas of Spain, and again you've got this huge curving beach which flanks either side of the old town. 13 miles of bike lanes, so the best thing to do here is rent a bike and just explore or wander around, but it's really great on foot. Yeah, it's a really lovely relaxing day. Relaxing day at sea, then we go through to Lisbon. I love Lisbon. You know, sailing down the Tagus River as you enter the city is stunning. You'll go past places like the 15th century Belém Tower, which was built to defend the city. You can head out into the countryside and see places like this. Or you can just explore the city. It's a very hilly city, so definitely use the tram system, which is good value for money, and Tram 15.
I like trams. Sorry,
they're incredible. No, Sean, you're right to say they like trams. They're that iconic yellow, which I absolutely adore. They rattle along, and you really feel like you're in a movie.
Yeah.
And again, there's been a lot of movies that have featured them. And if you get a chance, try the custard tarts, which are really stunning.
Hang on, you're not supposed. Your New Year's resolution was not to mention food all the time.
Try the custard tarts. That's my
broken
apologies.
already.
Yeah, I've done it already. I love those tarts. Then we're going through to Vigo in Spain. This is great because this is basically overlooked by the Monte del Castro mountain. It's got a huge bay that they launched the Spanish Armada from against us all those years back. There's an old fisherman's quarter here, which is really brilliant. And the place was actually settled by the Celts originally, so occasionally when you leave and arrive, you do get a bagpipe welcome. If you do enjoy it, and don't be confused, it is deliberate. And then, of course, this is green Spain, this is real Spain, this is where a lot of the Spaniards go to holiday. Definitely go and try the fish or any of the local seafood at the market. Oh, I've done it again. At the market, or head out into the Albareno wine country for those wonderful white. I can talk about wine, can't I?
Yes,
that's not food.
Fine.
Then La Coruña is next in Spain. And this is an incredible opportunity for you to go and visit so many different parts of the coastline. My favourite being the Tower of Hercules. It's a 180-foot tall high a lighthouse that's been running for over 2,000 years, built by the Romans. That's absolutely gorgeous. The world's oldest operational lighthouse. And if you go back one picture there, you'll also see the wonderful Pedro Elevator, which is on Pedro Mount. It gives you great views of the coastline. And it's a great city to walk around as well. You can walk around. It's a 10-kilometre walkway that kind of circles the city.
Really? So I like walking.
If you like walking, you'll love it. Look out for the wonderful quirky octopus and go shopping here because this is the birthplace of Zara. Then we've got a relaxing day at sea, back to Southampton. Yeah, I say it's a cracking itinerary, but also it's a cracking price. When you think that you've got, you're away for 9-10 days, and it's just 769.
Well, and also, really important, I think, if you are somebody that wants to know that you're not going to spend a fortune while you're away, you actually get the free select drinks package, and this is wines, beers. Is it
That's
soft
right.
drinks as well?
Wines by the glass, beer, non-alcoholic cocktails, fountain soda. We get your own souvenir cup that they give you, and then you get 20% off if you want to get bottles of wine. But you get your wine by the glass anyway.
Yeah.
So
it's really good. You've got that for 9 nights. Don't forget. As we mentioned, you can also spend the night before at the Meon Valley Marriott, and another low deposit. We are aware a lot of people tonight maybe don't have the money available straight on the credit card. £50 secures your place on board. ID number on this one is 96315. Don't forget the phone number has changed, so it's 0203 696 9457.
But it's still free.
It is still free.
You can call it. It's still a free phone, even though it does look like a standard. Was that a London code? I don't know, actually. It was just a standard code, but it's interesting.
We don't care. It's free.
We don't care. Hey, Philip Perry's got back in touch. So sorry for the confusion, Keith. It is my 60th birthday when he goes to Australia. So what a place to spend it. And
what a great 60th you'll have. Now, all of us gasped when we saw the price on the next cruise with P&O, because it's on their brand new ship, the Britannia. We'll give you the details of this one in a second. Are you ready for the price? 829, and we're going away for 30 nights, flying over to Barbados, and then we're seeing the Caribbean and making our way back to the UK.
I mean, this is an incredible price, because you're going to 3 of my favourite Caribbean ports. You've got a wonderful warm Caribbean sunshine. And then you get the Ponta Delgado, and then you kind of creep your way back home with a wonderful tan, so relaxed, maybe with your hair braided, maybe with a case full of rum.
With me. Anyway, the price is 829. We think this one is going to fly. If I could do it, I would book it. I seriously would. But anyway, let's take on board P&O's brand new ship, and she's stunning, the Britannia.
Inspired by P&O Cruises' illustrious past, but designed very much for their fabulous future, this is the biggest cruise ship ever designed for the UK cruise market. Welcome to P&O's beautiful Britannia. One thing you will definitely notice on board Britannia is that there's an abundance of excellent deck space and oodles of sun loungers to help you worship. In fact, there are 4 main pools to choose from, including the adult-only Serenity Pool, a perfect place to escape to for some downtime while the kids are being looked after elsewhere. There's 13 different bars on board, 4 of which are out on deck, which means you can enjoy the sunshine or the stars as you sip your favourite tipple. The stylish new blue cocktail bar is the perfect place for a dirty martini, or there's Brody's. I love that place, and that's where P&O Cruises have introduced the biggest selection of British beers at sea, with over 70 to choose from, representing 56 different UK counties. The food is headed up by P&O Cruises' iconic food heroes. You can enjoy the taste of India with the Master of Spice Atal Kutcher's fabulous Sindhu restaurant, or savour mouth-watering gala dinner options and menus created by the godfather of UK cooking, Mr. Marco Pierre White. If you really want to spoil yourself, you can also book Eric Landlad's afternoon tea experience, or head to his Market Cafe. It's a French-style patisserie that features fine cheeses, antipasto, charcuterie, tapas and specialty breads. You can enjoy the live music, comedy, cabarets and game shows of the Live Lounge, or sit back for West End style shows in this fabulous new theatre, which features a stunning LED backdrop. Strictly fans also won't be disappointed with the elegant wooden-floored Crystal Room. It's dedicated to dance and the perfect location to rumba the night away. P&O Cruises have really pushed the boat out when it comes to the accommodation. There's a sumptuous range of boutique offerings to choose from, including well-thought-out single cabins to these incredible suites designed by Richmond International that come with your own butler. And all the accommodation on board includes flat-screen TVs, pamper packs from the White Company and bespoke artwork from British artists.
I was just saying to Keith while watching that film with you, I love the look of the Britannia.
Well, this is the first ship for P&O which has been designed just by Richmond International, so the whole ship has one designer has worked on the whole ship, and very often with cruise ships that's not always the case. Certain areas or certain lounges will be designed by a different person, throughout.
So this one really flows.
There's a lovely continuity, and Richmond International, of course, are responsible for some of the biggest and most beautiful hotels across the world.
Well, let's show you the itinerary. This is 829, incredible winter sun here, and what a great ship. So we're going to fly you over to Barbados. Your flight is, of course, included. And then we get to see 3 of the stunning Caribbean islands, don't we?
We do, yes. So you'll sail out of Barbados, there'll probably a steel drum send-off.
Oh, yes. the sun,
already picking up the sunshine, already relaxing, enjoying a cocktail as you toast the Caribbean. And then, yeah, St Lucia is first, and this really is all about the pitons. You're seeing them here. The locals call them the breasts of the island, and it's incredible because they really dominate. They're beautiful. You can drive up there, you can sail round. They really have to be seen to be believed because they really do. They're quite dramatic, and you've got a great chance here to go to Sulphur Springs, which is the world's only drive-through volcano. And that, I know, just the idea of that is completely crazy, isn't it? Whale watching, dolphin watching, zip lining, horseback riding. You can do it all in St Lucia, along with great duty-free jewellery as well. I remember buying my ex-fiancée a lovely emerald ring.
Which one?
St Lucia. Which one? I've only had one. St Kitts. Right, this is great. St Kitts, former British protectorate. This was a sugarcane island. You can actually go to Romney Manor, which is a beautiful example of how things used to be on the island. You can also do the St Kitts Scenic Railway, which is a great way of seeing the island in around about 3 or 4 hours. It's very beautiful. You've got the impressive Brimstone Hill Fortress as well, known as the Gibraltar of the West Indies. Miles of gorgeous beaches. You know, very often I don't talk about the beaches, and that's because they are standard. They really are standard. But you're getting an idea here of just these miles of green, beautiful fields, Sean. And again, even jungled areas. And you've got black sand beaches, white sand beaches, you've got the rivers that run through the centre. There really is something for everyone, St Kitts. It was a favourite of President Thomas Jefferson as well. A little bit of info.
Ah, well, from St Kitts to another stunning island, St Martin.
St Martin is right, yes. 2 flags ruling over this island, part Dutch, part French. You dock in the Dutch side, Philipsburg. I always say it's a duty-free paradise. You'll see the crew coming back with loads of bargains that they're bartered for, and you can barter in the shops. But I love going, either renting a car, travelling around the island, heading over to Airport Beach, where the airplanes come in so low, they almost suck you out the water if you time it just right. Or heading just over to the French side, where you've got a lot of bistros, you've got little shops. It's a really cutesy slice of France with the Caribbean heat. Great combination.
Now, you've now got 5 relaxing days at sea. Now, you're going to be aboard this beautiful ship, and Keith, we'll be able to get a great tan over those days.
Absolutely, yeah. You still have a lot of heat as you make your way over to Ponta Delgada. So, a great opportunity just to sit, read a book, enjoy a cocktail, look at the views, spot the flying fish or some of the whales.
Sunbathe, swim.
Absolutely, enjoy the food, everything that's included, the great entertainment, and then
you'll be so chilled by the time you arrive at Ponta Delgada.
You really will, yeah. And there's a great atmosphere as well on these wonderful kind of repositional cruises. There's a wonderful atmosphere that builds up. I used to love hosting them. Ponta Delgada is your next port of call, and this is the largest of Portugal's Azores. Rolling hills, expansive lakes, beaches that have resisted tourism. It's a real walker's island, laced with hiking trails. You've also got a town which you saw pictures of there, which is built in this wonderful white and black volcanic rock. Lots of great specialities. Do try some of the restaurants, especially down by the harbour. Try pineapples, barnacles and tea puddings, all locally grown on the island. And go through to the hot springs of Furnace. Amazing. I could go on and on. I could even talk about food, but I won't.
Well, sadly, we are making our way back to Southampton. We do have a few final days at sea. Now, just to remind you, I mean, it's an amazing price. This has, come down in price. Big savings off the brochure price at $829. Flights are based on London Gatwick. We also have flights from back to Manchester or Birmingham from just only £49 per person. Now, just important, the itineraries differ depending on departure date, and the ships vary as well. So just to clarify, if you go for the 12th of March, let's bring the pricing here, 2016, or the 11th of March 2017, that will be the Britannia. So the lead date, the 829, is Britannia. The 979 for the 11th of March is the Britannia. The other dates are the Azores, which is still a stunning ship, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. And again, you're getting a wonderful flavour of the Caribbean. You're getting that hot sunshine, that great service from a company that have been taking people around the world in British style and comfort for years. One
of the best deals we've got. I'd love to do that myself, I really would. But if you'd like to book it too, the ID number there is 77755. I know you're getting lots of tweets about that one.
I am. Well, Sonny Davidson got in touch saying Planet Cruise #1. We always book with them. Lovely picture there. I've mentioned Airport Beach, and I've just retweeted a wonderful thing by Aid, cruise celebrity on here, who's actually got a wonderful video of Airport Beach. So if you don't know what we mean, just have a look at Beefy Keefy here, and you will see the video we've retweeted. And Helen Grimes saying, just about to send off my new passport. Can't miss out on a Caribbean cruise at the end of February. So Helen's going to the Caribbean. I'm so jealous. You're off in February as well.
I and you could be going in March, but book that one tonight. I know it'll absolutely fly. Don't forget, different phone number, new phone number, 0203 696 9457. But we better crack on, because we've got a huge price reduction on our next cruise, saving £780. It's with Cruise and Maritime, and it's on board the Marco Polo, and it's your chance of seeing the Northern Lights. But let's take you on board. Now, Cruise and Maritime, this is a really kind of friendly company, isn't it, Keith?
Yeah, again, this is a British company, Sean, who will give you a very traditional cruise experience. So when we're talking about traditional British cruise experience, we're saying this launched in 2010. They aim deliberately at a more mature audience. They really push on varied itineraries that depart from UK home ports, a more traditional leisurely style of cruising experience with enrichment programmes such as crafting.
Oh yes,
very close to
that,
our ideal world anyway. Lots of craft classes, lots of entertainment that isn't necessarily that kind of flashy, kind of rock walls. You're not going to find that. You're not going to find ice rinks on the ships,
no.
But you're going to find very friendly staff. You're going to find that great kind of thing of quizzes and the crosswords and the kind of traditional things like deck quoits and and great opportunities to go and see live music being played for you, and this kind of old world charm. And again, you do get live shows every night, but this really does suit people that love a more of a classic British kind of traditional cruising experience.
And we should say this is an adult-only cruise as well, isn't it?
It is, and they're known for providing very good lectures as well. They have lectures coming on, not only about destination, but about other topics as well. So, if you're like me, I used to love that. I used to absolutely adore the lectures that came on, because I love the idea of learning and soaking up all their knowledge.
Now, this is your chance of seeing the Northern Lights. So let's take you on board and just take you, first of all, to Tilbury. That's where you're going to be cruising from, and we're making our way over to Amsterdam, aren't we?
And Tilbury, if you don't know, is the London cruise port.
Yeah.
So it's really accessible.
It's very easy to get to, you're right.
It really is. And Amsterdam, your first port of call. So, yeah, of course, tulips, wooden shoes, Heineken beer. There's lots of different things that are probably iconic of Amsterdam. Anne Frank, and you can go and visit her house. There's normally a big queue. It is worth doing. However, there's other things as well. There's the wonderful flower market. There's the fact that there are so many bridges connecting these 90 different islands. 1,280 bridges, many of them illuminated at night. And you get a chance, of course, to go on a river cruise if you want to. Now, I would recommend getting one from a place called Boomtown, Chicago, which is in Melita Plain. If you do that, you'll be cruising with only about 15 people.
Oh, really?
And it's much more personal, and you can choose where you go. And, of course, you've got the Vincent van Gogh Museum. Hire a bike. Always do that when I'm in Amsterdam.
There's a bike for you, there you go.
There we go. It's a great way of getting around, and again, there's so many beautiful parks, and it's very flat. So easy on my legs. Then we're going for a relaxing day at sea. Then, this is when it gets so exciting now, Sean. We're going to the Faroe Islands. One of my favourite cruise ship captains, Inger Olsen, who I worked under with Cunard, she was from the Faroe Islands. They speak 7 different languages, would you believe that? This means, this is Tórshavn, it means Thor's Harbour. It's the capital of the Faroe Islands, which is one of 18 different islands. It's known for its bird life. You see these beautiful little puffins here. And in fact, you get a chance to go. They're really cute, mate. They're really cute. And you get what they call the Vestmana bird cliffs. And you can do a wonderful cruise round the side and see these gorgeous animals, and just explore this island which has resisted tourism. It's so beautiful, and even the roofs of the houses are covered in grass. Okay, then we're going to do a relaxing day at sea, and then we're going through to Iceland, and this, incredible. You've got an overnight on board, and of course this is the land of age-old glaciers, beautiful lakes and bubbling sulphur mud pits. You see in the snow the hidden caves, the dormant volcanoes and this lava, these stunning waterfalls. It's a very different world. You know you're abroad. And
Keith, you were telling me earlier, this is one of the best times of the year to see the Northern Lights.
It is.
The chances are very high,
very high, and also, not only that, Sean, but as you're seeing here, the wonderful Aurora Borealis, as it's known. This is one of the best places in the world that you can view.
I mean, I just can't imagine. Have you seen them?
I have. Funnily enough, I saw them coming down the St Lawrence River in Canada.
Did you?
Yeah, on Queen Elizabeth. But it's I have also seen them in Norway as well.
And are they as spectacular as we've seen here?
Absolutely, and even more so.
Really?
Like, the camera doesn't pick up all the colours. You get reds and oranges and purples, and this is all speeded up. It's so much more of. I lost the whole theatre. I had a show on at the time, and the captain said the Northern Lights, and the whole theatre empty. They all went up on deck to watch the show.
Now, whenever we feature cruises that at this time of year where it's the highest chance of seeing the Northern Lights, they sell very quickly. So do book this one time.
They really do, and this is great value for what you're getting. Reykjavik is next. You've gone round the coast here in Iceland to the other side. This name means smoky or steamy bay, and this is the capital, of course. It's a truly cultural, cosmopolitan city, great restaurants, lively nightlife, and again, it's a chance to swim in open-air pools heated by geothermal springs.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, it's really great. And, of course, it's a chance to experience the world's most northerly capital. If you get a chance to also go through to the Gullfoss waterfall, I think you saw it there, it's called the Golden Waterfall, and it's just an incredible opportunity to see nature, Mother Nature at its best. Then we're going to go through, so you've got an overnight there as well, in Reykjavik. Then you've got relaxing days at sea. You go then back to the Orkney Isles, just off the coast of Scotland. Amazing, washed by the Gulf Stream, so still quite warm. 70 different islands, dramatic landscape, 1,000-foot cliffs. Again, great for bird watchers, great for the history of the Ring of Brogdur and many other prehistoric sites. Got the greatest concentration of prehistoric sites in the whole of Europe. And also you've got the Highland Park Distillery, which has the most northerly Scotch whisky distilled.
Oh.
A beautiful single malt, Sean. I don't know if you like your single malts.
Oh, I do. And then, of course, back to Tilbury. Now, let's just show what's included. First of all, we have got exclusive savings to Planet Cruise. So we've worked directly with Marco Polo and Cruise Maritime to get you this price tonight. Again, a deposit only needed. We've got overnights on board, as we mentioned, and one of the best chances to experience the Northern Lights. Look at the saving tonight, saving £780 off the brochure price. The ID number for this one is 603 rather, and don't forget it's a new phone number, 0203 696 9457. So that number is the one. Jot it down now so you've got a note of it. That's a new phone number for Planet Cruise. Now, we're moving on to, got to say, one of my favourite ships. I'll be on board in about 7 weeks, actually, on board this Celebrity Reflections. She's stunning.
And look again, we're the number one.
We are.
The number one agent for Celebrity Cruises as well. It's becoming a bit of a familiar story.
Great price on this one. It's an ocean view. You even get the classic drinks package, which is amazing. But Keith was on board a little while ago, weren't you?
I was.
Here he is to tell you more.
With exceptional levels of service, one crew member for every 2 guests, well-designed and easy to navigate ships, and a decor that is both sophisticated and contemporary, this is a cruise line which offers a real sense of modern luxury.
Life on board a Celebrity cruise ship is an opportunity for you to enjoy your cruise just how you like it. From relaxing by the pool with a good book to a whole host of exhilarating and unique experiences, the choice literally is yours. There's cooking competitions, mixology classes, dance and language classes, informative lectures, and behind-the-scenes access to the inner workings of a modern-day cruise ship. And that is just the tip of the iceberg.
You can top up your tan by enjoying a margarita by the pool, or use your Sea Pass card and help yourself to another glass of vino in the award-winning Cellar Masters. But my absolute favourite has to be here. It's the world's first ever world-class bar, where tasting the work of these wonderful mixologists will introduce you to the latest trends in cocktail creation. It will literally knock your socks off. Celebrity Cruises have always pushed the boat out when it comes to dining, not just in the sheer choice, but also the quality and taste of the food they offer. You can experience savour menus pairing classic and contemporary selections with casual alfresco dining to this stunning main dining room with the amazing wine tower that holds nearly 3,000 bottles of wine. When the sun sets, Celebrity Cruises ships come alive with a dazzling selection of bars and lounges and nightclubs. Keep an eye out though for the interactive themed parties. You might even find dancers in these exquisite costumes suddenly appear out of nowhere to entertain you. There's West End style theatre shows, there's circus shows, comedy, magic, music. On Celebrity Cruise, luxury comes as standard. There are 6 different varieties to choose from, and over 85% have a private balcony, from comfortable inside staterooms to these gorgeous suites which feature floor-to-ceiling windows, panoramic balconies, and your very own private butler. Trust me, once you've unpacked, you won't ever want to leave.
So true, it said that luxury comes as standard. It does, doesn't it?
It really, really does. And it's a 5-star cruise line. It's modern, it's fresh, it's contemporary, it's fun, it's funky.
And I actually think this is, well, for me, it's one of the best ships in the world. It's stunning. There's a bar at the back called the Sunset Bar, which is amazing. Anyway...
I think they've renamed it the Sean Ryan Bar, haven't they?
Well, I've had a few drinks there. But anyway, let's... anyway, you will too. You get a drinks package with this one. So we fly you to Rome. Then you embark the stunning Reflection. You will love that. And it's an 11-night cruise, Keith, isn't it?
It is, which is why this is such good value, particularly for celebrity, where you very rarely get great offers like this because they hold their prices so well. They're such a popular product. So you're sailing round right into the heart of the Aegean, into Santorini, one of the Cyclades islands. Some people believe this to be the site of the lost city of Atlantis. It's basically a water-filled caldera basin, a volcano that's blown its top and filled with water. It's incredible. It really is picturesque. You're tender offshore alongside the capital Thera. It's a short cable car ride away. You can also walk along the top through to Oya, get a fish supper in Amuldi Bay, enjoy dramatic black sand beaches, hot volcanic springs, and if you get a chance, try the local wine. It's beautiful, sweet wine, and it's kept underground in their volcanic cellars. Ooh, it's really, it's an incredible port of call. I could go to Santorini every week. Then we're going through to Athens. You've got an overnight on board in Athens, and this is great because it's such a big city. There's so much to do here, and again, you're seeing the Parthenon standing tall and proud. It's been there for over 2,000 years, on the top of the sun-bleached Acropolis. There's so much to see and do around the Acropolis. You've got the wonderful Monostraki street markets. You've got the wonderful little cottages that were carved out of the rock by the builders from Amalfi. You've also got a chance to trek around and see the Olympic stadiums. It's a very walkable city. Go and see the changing of the guard, the high-kicking guard at the local square there. Go to the ancient Agora where Plato and Socrates once walked. Walk up the Acropolis for the views, or head out to the Corinth Canal, one of the world's most celebrated waterways.
Then over to Mykonos. We were just talking about Mykonos earlier, actually. It's a real favourite of both of ours.
Well, I was there over the summer.
Yeah, you were.
And yeah, I mean, again, it's incredible. I mean, and again, another place you never get bored of going to. You've got the wonderful sugar cube houses. You've got the wonderful 16th century dormant windmills. You've got the Petronas Pelican, which is the only island in Greece, I believe, that has a mascot, a living mascot with a full-time carer. Can you believe that? But it's the beaches. Yeah. It's the restaurants.
I was going to say there's some lovely bars and restaurants on the beaches.
There are, and it's just such a great feel. It feels it feels like a 5-star island.
Yeah, I was going to say it's very clean, isn't it?
It's very clean. It's very stylish.
Anyway, you'll love your time there. Then where's next? We making our way over to
Kusadasi. Yes, this is now Turkey. This is your chance to go through the ancient city of Ephesus, one of the best preserved classical cities in the world. We used to have people like Alexander the Great, the Virgin Mary, St Paul that lived there. Great chance to see the wonderful Library of Celsius. You've also got a chance to shop in Kusadasi. There's a great beach, yes. There's great water parks if you're there with a family, but go shopping. It's the land of genuine fake. You can buy anything. Just don't believe that Rolex watch is a Rolex watch. It's more likely a Bolex watch. But it will work and it will be very, very good value.
Yeah.
Then we're going through to another Turkish port, Bodrum. Again, another holiday destination. Great heat, great sunshine, great beaches. The ancient city of Halkianasis is on your front doorstep with a great amphitheatre. And you've also got a chance to go, windsurfing, diving, sit with the locals and play backgammon, drink some apple tea, again, go shopping and haggle.
You can get some amazing
deals. Honestly, I used to get suits and shirts and everything. When I was on the ships, I used to buy a lot of stuff in Turkey. Then we're going through to Crete. I love Crete. The port is Chania itself. This is blue flag beaches by the bucket load on this particular part of Crete, and it's said to be the prettiest area of Crete where you're docking here. It's away from let's say the busier area, but the whole of Crete's really relaxed and really laid back. You've also got a chance to take a trip to Knossos Palace. It's probably the most popular place in Greece to visit after the Acropolis itself. Dates back over 2,000 years, and of course you've got the Minotaur and Ariadne, the story of that there. And Samara Gorge, the longest gorge in Europe, which is just incredible. If you love walking, that's definitely go there. Then we've got a relaxing day at sea, go through to Naples. So this is great because now you're in Italy. This is the most southerly, most red-blooded city in Italy. The birthplace of pizza. Great place to go and try a wonderful flat, crusty pizza.
You still mentioned a lot of food.
I am.
Tonight.
I'm going to move on from that. It's your chance to go to the Amalfi Coast, to go to Capri, go to Pompeii, go to Herculaneum, and try the strongest coffee in Italy. You heard it here first.
And then over to Rome, back to Rome, I should say, where you disembark and you're flown back to the UK. Now, I want you to see how stunning the Celebrity Reflection is. Honestly, I love, say, the Sunset Bar, the Ocean View Cafe there.
I mean, the Sunset Bar wraps around the back, doesn't it? So it's great for the sailor base from port, where you can sit and get a gin and tonic or a rum and coke.
And you'll be doing all of that because you've got the drinks package with this one. Sky Lounge there, the balcony stateroom.
And I mean, beautiful staterooms. And again, do you know, when you have a balcony and you're sailing in these hot areas, do what I did over the summer, and I'm sure you do. Leave the balcony open all night. No one's going to climb in through your balcony. But it's not like living in the UK, you know.
And we should say, the balcony price is amazing. This is just £100 more, but if you go for the ocean view, which I had an ocean view last time, that was lovely, you still get that free classics drinks package as well. And it's one of my favourite drinks packages, not just because of the huge selection of spirits and wines and beers, but all of your specialty teas and coffees, your bottled water you can take on, obviously off board when you're going on your trips and things like that.
And if you're a gin lover, and gin's very in at the moment in the UK, Tanqueray is included. So
I know.
that should say enough, because Tanqueray is a good kind of higher premium gin, and that's included in this.
It's a really good drinks package, and it is included. And you are away, remember, we were working out, when you're away 11 nights, that would add up to a lot of money. Now, you can also upgrade perhaps to the concierge class as well.
I mean, when I was there, when I cruised with them last year, Sean, I went Aqua Class, which is, just, again, very similar to a separate
well, we've got the
concierge
details for Aqua Class as well, actually.
We'll bring that up, because you can see all the extras. And again, Aqua Class is one step on from concierge, priority check-in, personal spa concierge to arrange your treatments, exclusive access to you, get your own restaurant. That's the big thing.
Yeah,
Blue restaurant. Not many covers there, very small, very personalised, very healthy, super tasty, pillow menu, complimentary access to the Persian garden.
So again, just ask us, give us a call. It is a free phone number, don't forget. Different phone number, 0203 696 9457. And the ID number for this one, by the way, is 87318. But that one will go very quickly. It's an ocean view, and you get the drinks package as well. But we've saved you a real biggie for the end of the show, and it is incredible. It's with a 5-star cruise company, Holland America. Look at this, you're away nearly 3 weeks, and you get to see so many wonderful places, and it's under £2,000. Just come down, this one, by the way, in price, hasn't it?
It has, and it is a stunning chance to see Southeast Asia. It really, really is, on a beautiful ship.
It's amazing. I mean, it's in March of this year as well. So we fly to Singapore. We've actually got a 2-night stay in a 5-star hotel here, haven't we?
We do.
And a choice of tours.
And a choice of 5 different tours. So I'm not even going to read them out, because it would take too much time. But you get that all included. That 2-night stay in a 5-star hotel is right in the centre. It's a great city to explore by foot, by taxi. You've got the Singapore Flyer you're seeing there. It's great for shopping. You've got the Raffles Hotel, that Victorian architecture and the ancient history of Singapore. It's one of the only cities in the world that has a patch of virgin rainforest. It's got the world's largest walk-in bird aviary. It's got an amazing zoo with an incredible night safari. I mean, this is a city that has even this, that wonderful Marina Bay Sands Hotel, that cruise ship built on top of 3 skyscrapers that took 3 months to raise up in place, and you can sit on the beach, have a cocktail, and look out across the city.
I was in Singapore on my last cruise, but only for 1 day, and it was my one regret. I wish I'd stayed there longer. You've got the 2 nights and the choice of tours as well. Then you embark your stunning ship, the MS Volendam. You've got first at sea. Where's our first port there, Keith?
Well, first port of call I'll come to in a second, because obviously what I really want to do is talk about the brand a little bit as well.
Because I've not cruised with Holland America.
Yeah, I mean, they're again a 5-star American cruise line. They've been around for over 140 years, so again a great heritage, great pedigree.
Yes.
You can trust them. It's a very stylish ship. A great focus on service and also on the artwork. They spend millions on the artwork, so you're looking at very beautiful ships. And my advice is, when you go there, go to reception, ask them for an iPod tour, and they'll give you an iPod, and you can walk around, and it will talk to you about everything you can see as you walk around the ship.
And what's the food like?
Food's amazing.
It's amazing.
In fact, many people say that it's their favourite cruise line for food. It really, really is very, very, very good. They have a variety of different restaurants on board. They also have the mix concept with their bars, where they throw a particular area they dedicate to 3 different bars, and it creates a real social hub where there's always an energy and a wonderful feeling and live music. Great shows, and a great opportunity to go to this part of the world in a safe, luxurious environment that is 5-star at a very affordable price.
I'd really like to try them this year, actually. I've heard so many amazing things. Anyway, you're on board, you've got a day at sea, and then it's Koh Samui, isn't it, first of all?
It is. Great great first port for your actual cruise. Remember, you've already had the 2 nights in Singapore.
Of course.
Koh Samui, small tropical paradise, coconut palms, white sand beaches. Great chance to see the more spicy side of some of Thai life if you go into the kind of town itself, and go and see a traditional monkey show. Monkeys have been used on this island for years to shimmy up the trees and throw down the loose coconuts to stop them falling on people's heads, which can be quite painful, as you can imagine. So that you can actually see them doing this, and it's really, really good to see. Then we're going from Koh Samui, just literally over the water in the Gulf of Thailand, to Lam Shabang. I love that name. Always sounds like a casserole. But this is actually the port for Bangkok. And again, you've got an overnight here, and you need it because this is the world's hottest capital city with the wonderful floating markets. You've got the blind masseuses at Wat Po. Best massage you'll ever have in your life, mate. Really, really amazing. You've got the wonderful Grand Palace, you've got the golden reclining Buddha, you've got this Watarun, the Temple of Dawn as it's known, sitting right on the waterfront. Take a tuk-tuk ride. It's incredible. It's better than any roller coaster, and try some of the local cuisine. The wonderful, beautiful, sweet, spicy Thai curries where the spices hit you.
And they're so fresh, aren't they?
Really, really fresh. That's it, absolutely. And then, because you've got overnight there, then Cambodia. This is my favourite country in Southeast Asia. I love Cambodia. I spent many months here. And this is your chance to go to Sukhumvit. It was hacked out of the jungles in the 1950s. It's Cambodia's only beach area. You've got the Reem National Park for bird watching and boat trips through mangrove channels, or just relax on the beach and enjoy the friendliest people in the world, in my view. Relaxing day at sea before you go through to Ho Chi Minh City. This is the former Saigon. It's Vietnam. You know, you've got the wonderful architecture of the ancient civilizations that used to roam this land. Or you can go and head inland to the sites where the city where motorbike is king. Motorbike rules here, and you can go to the Rex Hotel, very famous from the 5 o'clock press volleys in the Vietnam War. You can go and barter and enjoy the wonderful life and the vibrancy of the Ben Thanh market, or paddle down the Mekong River.
I've got to say, I was in Vietnam earlier this year, and I absolutely loved. I love the country, I love the people. It was very,
again, very friendly, great street food.
Lovely.
In Southeast Asia, try the street food every time. Relaxing day at sea. Oh no, sorry, not relaxing day. Then more again, another port in Vietnam. I'll put my teeth back in. Nha Trang. This is the beach capital of Vietnam. Stunning setting, towering mountains, gorgeous beaches. Then we're going to a relaxing day at sea before you're then again in Vietnam. This time you're stopping in Da Nang, which is your gateway through to many different places. Da Nang and Hue being the two main. You can go either way up or down the coast to see them. They're the two big major cultural attractions, two gorgeous cities. And again, you can explore the Mekong Delta and head out into some of the ancient deserted cities, which are something like they're out of an Indiana Jones movie. Look at that. It's just absolutely incredible. Then a relaxing day at sea before we then go through again, staying in Vietnam, to Hanoi. This is your chance to go through to Halong Bay, literally translated the dragon descending into the bay. Hundreds of limestone kiosks that thrust out of the water, almost like dragon's teeth. And you can sail around them on these beautiful old Chinese-inspired wooden junk boats. Really magical experience, one with nature. Relaxing day at sea, and then you're getting off in Hong Kong. Again, you've got a choice of 5 tours and 2 nights in a 5-star in a wonderful hotel in the centre of Hong Kong. So this is incredible. I mean, Hong Kong, as we know, means fragrant harbour. Great chance for you to go shopping. I mean, Hong Kong really is probably, I'd say it's probably the best place to shop, and also the worst place to shop in the world, because you will end up spending money, because there's so much great shopping opportunity there.
So don't forget, you've got the 5-star hotel in Singapore at the beginning and the 4-star hotel in Hong Kong at the end of the trip.
And don't miss the Harbour Light show in Singapore, 8 o'clock every night around the harbour.
Keith, I think it's one of the best offers we've ever had for this, this trip, taking you to Singapore, Cambodia, Vietnam, Hong Kong with the stays, 3 weeks away virtually. Even if that was about 2,400, I think that was pretty good. It's 1,959 tonight.
When you consider really your flights, you consider all the food, the hotel stays, everything, Sean, you're totally right. It's such good value, and if you try to add all that up and do a land-based holiday in the UK, you just 4 or 5 grand.
Anyway, we are nearly out of time. The ID number for that one, 85184. Again, we do think we're going to be very busy tonight for that one. So what we'd love to do, I hope you've enjoyed the show as much as we have, but here's a quick recap of everything that we've seen. We started off with Princess Cruises on the Emerald Princess. She's just come out of dry dock, so she's going to be refurbished. She's going to look beautiful. $689 is the price of that, and you get the $75 on-board spend as well. You will save £430 off the brochure price, and You only need to find £50 deposit tonight for that one. Don't forget the ID number is 95216 and that free phone number 0203 696 9457. Then Royal Caribbean on board the Navigator of the Seas, taking you to France, Portugal, and of course Spain on this one as well. You do get a free select drinks package, that's your wines, your beers, and also a low deposit from only £50 per person there as well. We then, I thought this one was amazing with P&O, didn't you? 13 nights, Barbados, St Lucia, St Kitts, the Azores, and 829 on their latest beautiful ship, the Britannia. 829, I think it works out something like £64 per person per night on this one, which is ridiculous. You know, you are away nearly 2 weeks and you've got all of that winter sun. 829 is your price tonight. We then took you on board the Marco Polo with Cruise and Maritime, a chance to really see the Northern Lights. You know, it's one of the best times of the year to do that, and the price is £969. Again, whenever we feature this type of cruise at this time of the year on the calendar, they do sell very quickly. And we've actually got exclusive savings to Planet Cruise on that one, £969, and a huge saving of £780 off the brochure price. We then hopped on board the Celebrity Reflection, one of my favourite ships of all time. And this is the 11-night Greek Isles and Italy cruise from Rome there. Deposit only tonight, and the price is actually for an ocean view, so you've got all of that natural light, you've got all of those lovely views, and the free classic drinks package. You work out how much that drinks package is worth over those 11 nights, and that works out an incredible offer with 5-star celebrity. And then, last but by no means least, we had the Holland America trip on board the MS Volendam, 20 nights. Now, don't forget, you've got your return flights, you've got 2 nights in a 5-star hotel in Singapore, and the 2 nights stay in a 4-star hotel in Hong Kong. Now, if you've never booked with Planet Cruise, again, so many reasons: unbiased service, so we can find any cruise line, any ship, any destination. We're open 7 days a week, and a best prices guarantee there as well. The phone line's open until 10:30 tonight, Keith, is that right?
That's right, that's right. And again, open first thing again tomorrow morning, so do give us a call.
Yeah.
Because, again, the prices can change, because if we sell an awful lot of these, the cruise line sometimes will put the prices up. So the best thing to do is, if you want to get it at this price, call us as soon as possible.
And you might just want a bit of extra advice, no problem whatsoever, but do give us a call on that free phone number. Keith, we are nearly out of time. We had some great comments.
There's been some lovely comments, and again, Sharon Vils nearly missed us again, but she's now watching. Comment about your lovely purple laces that's come in.
My purple laces?
Yeah.
How did you spot those?
I don't know, but you must be a close-up. Jeff Scott saying, great show to start the new year, great choice of itineraries, everyone a bargain, something for everyone. Helen Grimes been in touch as well. It's been really, really good.
Yeah.
Philip Perry now is thinking of booking the Marco Polo cruise. I know, it's really good. It actually matches. You wouldn't know this, but he's actually got matching underwear as well. But it kind of matches the shirt and his laces underwear. Always match. Always match.
Keith, Happy New Year. It's been
a
great show. Happy New Year to all of our cruise fans. And if you are new to the show, book your first cruise right now. You will not regret it. Keith and I will be back next Tuesday. But give us a call, and Happy New Year. Happy cruising.